Did you really do that? Have you seen what I'm talking about? Are you doing it right now? But do you even know how to do it? These are all questions with the use of different tenses. The knowledge how to use the tenses, how to appropriately use the forms, and which tense to use is crucial in communicating and for perfect and fluent English usage. So stay with me for a few minutes and you're gonna know how to do it much better than ever before. Let's get started. Welcome to English Bullet, the channel where we fire up your day with practical English and powerful motivation for your business and life. Having used English in business for almost 30 years, I'm here to share what I've learned. Let's get started. Okay, so let's talk about the English tenses. Whether you are preparing for an exam or just want to feel more confident and review your knowledge about English tenses and its usage, you're in the perfect place. Okay, so generally speaking, we can divide English tenses into three main groups. The most commonly used, the first group concerns the past, which means that's something that already happened, it's over, it's gone. The most commonly used is past simple, past continuous. And then we have the present tenses, those that inform about what is going on at the moment, what we do regularly, and so on. So these are present simple, present continuous, and present perfect, the most commonly used. And then we have the third group, the tenses that talks about the future, what is going to happen, what is planned for the future, what is coming. So, present simple, the most commonly used and probably the simplest tense we have ever used. So, the usage. We use it for habits and routines. I drink coffee every morning. I drink tea every afternoon. Something that we regularly do. It's our habit. We do it almost every day, every few days, every week. Then general truths and facts. Water freezes at 0 Celsius degrees. It's a fact. It just happens. It's always true. And the third case in which we commonly use the present simple tense, these are scheduled events, like the train arrives at 9 a.m., the film starts at 10 a.m., the bus comes at 1 p.m. It's a schedule, it's written, it has been planned, and something follows that schedule. So, present simple, habits and routines, general truths and facts, and scheduled events. The keywords, the words that are pretty easily indicate which tense should be used. They're always, often, usually, sometimes, never, every Monday on Mondays, every day on Mondays. It describes that something that happens oftenly, that happens regularly. Then with the present simple practice. Complete these sentences. My brother plays soccer on weekends. So we say, my brother plays soccer on weekends because it's a regular action. It's a habit. Always on weekends, he plays soccer. She doesn't like loud music. It's a fact. She doesn't like the music. It describes her. Do you speak French? Do you know how to speak French? So these are the facts, this is the knowledge, this is the scheduled event, this is something that informs about current state. For instance, I wake up at 7 a.m. and brush my teeth. It's my daily routine. I do it daily. I do it every day. Then another tense that concerns the present time, which is the present continuous. The present continuous informs us about actions that are happening now. So not regular actions like we had in the present simple, but actions that are happening now. I'm talking to you now. I'm using my camera now. These are activities that are happening at this very moment of speaking. So I'm doing it right now. You may say, I'm watching this video right now. I'm listening to this podcast right now. So this is what is going on right now. Then we have the temporary situations when we want to indicate that something is not normal, that some situation is not normal. It's not everyday situation. For instance, we are living in an apartment while our house is being renovated, which means that normally we live in our normal, regular own apartment or own house. But we have started renovation. It's being carried out now. We cannot live there. So we moved for a while, for a few days, maybe a few weeks, hopefully as short as possible, to some other house, to some other apartment, and we live in here now. So it's a temporary situation. Using present continuous indicates it's temporary. And we also use it when we talk about annoying habits, something that annoys the speaker. For instance, he is always losing his keys. You are always forgetting to text me. You are always forgetting to call me. You are always forgetting to pick me up. It's annoying. You do it always. So when you are talking about this, it's repeatedly done action, but it's very annoying. So three cases: action happening now for present continuous, temporary situation, and annoying habit. And now the keywords that you easily recognize what's the tense that should be used. Now, right now, at the moment, currently, this week, this month. So now I'm talking. Right now, I'm using camera. At the moment, I'm recording. Currently, I'm working on it. This week, this month, if, as we said, something is not the normal state. Like this week, I live in another apartment because my I'm living in another apartment because my one is being decorated. So we talked about two present tenses that practice what they are doing. The present continuous tense is perfect for describing pictures and photos. Because when you have a frame, when you have a picture or a photo, there is some certain moment caught in picture, some certain screenshot, let's call it, of reality. So you can see these pictures here. The boy is swimming. The boy is playing tennis. The girl is reading a book. She is reading a book. They are riding bikes. We can see what is going on at the very moment when the picture was taken. And comparison for to let us clearly understand the differences in usage. Present simple, a regular action. I work as a teacher. It's a habit, it's a fact. And present continuous, an action in progress now. I'm working on a new project now. It doesn't mean that I'm working every day. Now, today, I'm working on it. These days, I'm working on it. So, uh, for instance, we visit or are visiting our grandparents this week. We say we are visiting because we can use the present continuous also for the action that is planned, that we know that is going to happen, and some certain steps have already been taken. For instance, I'm going to London this weekend. I have already bought tickets. I have it. So I'm going to London. It has been decided, it has been planned, and it's going to happen this weekend. Then we have the tenses that concern the past. That's something that already happened, it's closed, is in the past. The most common one is past simple. We use past simple when we talk about completed actions. Something that happened, it's over, it's gone. They finished the report yesterday. So it was yesterday, they finished the report, it's gone, it's done. Or when we talk about series of actions, like we describe our day, or when you are reading a book, the stories are pretty often described, the sequence of events are pretty often described with the use of past simple. He woke up in the morning, he got dressed, and then he left the house. All those activities already happened, but you have the sequence. First he woke up, then he got dressed, and he left the house. And the keywords, so to make it easy understand what's the tense that should be used here. Yesterday, last week, last year, a year ago, in 2010, when I was a child. All these words, all these terms refers to something in the past that already happened. It's over. Past simple. Um, Change tense these sentences to the past simple. They live in Paris. They lived in Paris. She doesn't have a car. She didn't have a car. Do you speak English? Did you speak English? For instance, as we said, past simple is perfect. Past simple is perfect. Past simple is very, very good, very convenient. It's very useful for writing stories of what happened in the past. So, like here we have a picture. Write a short story about your last vacation using the past simple. So we may say, last summer I went to the beach. I swam and relaxed. It was great. It happened. For instance, you have a photo book. You have a photo. You find a photo of your holiday, last year holiday, and then you say, okay, I went to the beach. I swam and relaxed, and it was great. You recall from the past. And then we have regular versus irregular verbs. As we know, there are regular verbs which are easy to understand and remember when we add the ed or d to the base form, like play, played, listen, listen, leave, leave. And that's simple as it is. But we also have irregular verbs. As we know, the only way to know those is to memorize, is to learn it by heart. You have a list and you read and you memorize and you repeat and then you try to use it so as not to forget. There is no pattern, it just has to be memorized. So for instance, from go we have went, the past form. From have we have had. From see so, from be was were. So there is no rule behind it, no similarity. It just has to be memorized. And we go to the past continuous. The past continuous is a tense that also refers to the past, but to the past that was in progress at a certain moment of time. So, for instance, action in progress in the past. I was sleeping at 10 p.m. last night. When somebody asks you, what did you do? Or what were you doing last evening, last night, because somebody called you and you didn't answer, and then you say, okay, I'm sorry, at 10 p.m. I was sleeping. I was already sleeping. It was in progress. Or when we talk about interrupted actions, she was reading a book when the phone rang. So she was sitting reading a book that was a longer, we call it a background action, and then the phone rang. And we have two simultaneous actions. For instance, while he was washing the dishes, as in the picture here, while he was washing the dishes, she was watching TV. These were two actions that happened in the same time. One action was performed by her, she was sitting and watching TV, and the other action was performed by the man, he was watching the dishes. But these were longer actions happening at the very same time in the past. And the keywords while, when, at 5 p.m. yesterday, at 10 a.m. yesterday, at 3 p.m. 2 days ago, at that time. So these are the terms that describe a certain point of time in the past. Okay, and we have some practice, past continuous practice. We have three sentences, and we complete this with these gaps with past simple or past continuous. The power, and we have go out while we have dinner. And the question is, the power went out while we were having dinner. So we were sitting, imagine, we were sitting having a dinner, talking. It was a lasting activity, and then the power went out. It was all of a sudden. And the second one, I not see you at the party because you dance all night. I didn't see you at the party because you were dancing all night. The dancing activity was much longer. It lasted all night. So I came to the party, for instance, I came to the party at 10 p.m. I entered the room and I couldn't see you because you were dancing all night. Your dancing activity was in progress, was happening for a long time. And the third one, they walk in the park when it started to rain. What's the form we use here? They were walking in the park when it started to rain. The walking was a lasting activity. They were just walking in the park, talking. We don't know how long it lasted, but they were walking. And then all of a sudden it started to rain. Uh, Past tense stories. We can use the past simple that we talked about, and past key continues to describe, to perfectly describe some certain pictures or situations. For instance, we have a picture here. The man was hit with a ball while he was watching a tennis game, tennis match. So he was watching a tennis match. It lasted for 1 hour, 2 hours, maybe, we don't know. And then all of a sudden he was hit with a ball. And then another picture, as we can see a man reading a book. Probably it lasted for a while. And then we have a team that they had just won the match. And we can say they won the match while he was reading a book. So he haven't even noticed because he was reading a book for a while and they just won the match. And then we have the tense that refers to the present, but it also talks about something that started in the past, lasted to the very last moment, to this moment, and affecting our present moment, so current state. So the usage. Action started in the past and continuing now. I have lived here for 5 years and I still live here, which means that I started living 5 years ago. I have been living up till now and I still living. I have lived here for 5 years. Then when we have the result in the present, he has lost his phone, so he can't call you. He has lost, which means that it happened in the past, but the outcome of this situation, the result, is very present because now at this moment he can't call you. So this, what happened in the past, the activity, affects our current state very visibly, very um, very how to say, very badly in this case, because he can call. Imagine a situation that you want to call someone, you grab your pocket, it's empty, you don't have your phone. It's not a very pleasant feeling, right? And then we have unspecified past action, which means that something happened in the past, there is a result of the situation, and it's not relevant or not even known precisely when it happened. So I have seen that movie, which means that sometime in the past, I have seen that movie. I don't remember exactly when, but the result to current moment is that I know what this movie is about. So, for instance, you sit in the front of TV, someone is changing channels with a remote control, and he stops and starts watching a movie, and you say, "Oh, I have seen that movie. Let's look for another one. Let's find something else. I have seen that movie. I know what's about." And the keywords, also very nice indicators of the present perfect tense: for, since, already, yet, ever, never, just, so far. Remember those. Present perfect practice. Complete this sentence with the present perfect. She never been to Japan. How how to modify that? She has never been to Japan. It means that she has never been to Japan. She doesn't know how the Japan looks like. So there is no experience in her mind of being to Japan because she has never been to Japan. We have not finished the project yet, which means that we are working on the project. We have been working for a while. We are working now, and we haven't finished yet. It's not known how long we are still going to work on that project, but we haven't finished it yet. Have you eaten Mexican food before? It's a question. Have you eaten? Do you know how it tastes? So you ask for an experience of eating Mexican food before. For instance, we have a picture here. I have never flown in a helicopter, which means that he have never been in a helicopter. He doesn't know how it feels. He doesn't have this kind of experience. And present perfect versus past simple to easily distinguish and understand this difference. Past simple, finished action with a specific time. Remember, past action, but specific time. I went to the cinema last night. Last night is gone. Last night is over. So specific time. Present perfect, unfinished time or an unspecified action. I have gone to the cinema or an unspecified action. So it means that I have gone to the cinema many times. So we don't know how many times, we don't know when did it happen. We just know that he have been to the cinema, that he have seen many movies, has got this experience. But we don't have this information about time. So we don't use past simple. Choose the correct tense that we have the exercise. They have visited their cousins in 2018. Which one? Tell me. You can see it's 2018 is the indication of time, so we use past simple. They visited their cousins in 2018. It's gone. It's in the past. It was in 2018. Then we have I didn't eat or I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. Do we have indication of time? No. Do we have this feeling now? Does it affect our current state? Yes, we are hungry. So we use present perfect. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast and I'm hungry now. And then the third one, have lost my keys. Can you help me find them? Which one is correct? What do you think? I have lost my keys. First, there is no time indication. Second, I have lost my keys. I don't have it now, and I cannot enter my house or my car, which means that the effect of the situation from the past is very current. It affects our current possibility or impossibility to enter the house. Present perfect continuous. Pretty similar to present perfect, but anyway indicates that this activity was in progress for a certain period of time and still is probably. So action started in the past and continues to the present. She has been walking here for 10 years. It was a we could also say she has walked here for 10 years. But using perfect continuous, we emphasize that was a continuous process. All the time she has been walking here. We we focus on the continuity of this process or the action that has just finished with a visible result. Your eyes are red. Have you been crying? There is this question. Have you been crying? I can see that your eyes are wet and red. Have you been crying? Have you just stopped crying? And then we have the keywords for, since, recently, lately, all day. For present perfect continuous and present perfect, the keywords are very similar. Present perfect continuous practice. I'm tired because I have been studying all morning. It was a continuous process that starting in the morning, I'm still studying and it affects me because I'm tired. How long have you waited for me? Or how long have you been waiting for me? It means that you've been just standing in the same spot for a long time and waiting. Probably somebody is angry waiting for someone for so long. And then the dog has been barking since 5 a.m., which means it has been all the time. It started barking at 5 a.m. without a second of a break, just barking all the time. The dog has been barking since 5 a.m. And present perfect versus present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous, duration and the process. So we focus on duration and the process. I have been reading this book for 2 hours. The process, the action is still in progress. I have been reading and I'm still reading. Present perfect focuses more on the result and completion, not the duration, but the completion. I have read this book twice. This action is complete, but remember, I have this knowledge in my head, so I have read it. It has the effect now. And we go to future simple, the tense that talks about what is going to happen, what is planned. Predictions, for instance, no evidence. I think children will like the movie. When we make a prediction for the future, but we have no evidence, we just feel it. We say, we use future simple will. I think children will like the movie. I know the children, I know the movie, I think they will like it. Or spontaneous decisions. I'm tired. I will go to bed early. It's a spontaneous. I'm just sitting, I feel I'm tired. Okay, I will go to bed early. Spontaneous decision. I just decided. Offers and promises. I will help you with your homework. I offer my help to someone. I will help you. So these are the three most important, most common situations for future simple. Predictions with no evidence, spontaneous decisions, and offers, promises. Respond with a spontaneous decision. I'm hungry. I will make a sandwich. Okay, I'm hungry. I feel it. Okay, I will make a sandwich. Spontaneous decision. I just decided. My bag is heavy. I will help you. It's the offer of help. I forgot my phone. I will use yours. I forgot my phone. I will use yours. I decided right now. I need to find a solution of the situation. I forgot my phone. Okay, I will use yours. So remember, will versus be going to. Okay, then we have also the be going to form. Be going to means to plan something with intention, prediction with evidence. For instance, look at the clouds. It's going to rain. With future simple, we have the prediction based on our knowledge, but no evidence. With be going to, you have a prediction based on what you can see. Look at the storm clouds. You can see the clouds. It's going to rain. So it's prediction based on the evidence. Remember, look at the storm clouds. It's going to rain. You can see the clouds, so you can say it's going to rain. And the future continues. Action in progress at a specific time in the future. At 10 a.m. tomorrow, I will be walking. I know it. I know my schedule. At 10 a.m. tomorrow, I will be sitting in my office and working. For future plan or arrangement, he will be attending the conference next week. We know that next week he will be on a business trip and he will be attending the conference for a few days. So something that will be continuous at a certain point of time in the future. So the future perfect, another tense, the action that will be completed before a specific time in the future. By next year, I will have saved enough money for a car. I will have saved. I have started saving a while ago, or maybe today I decided to start saving money. But I predict that by next year I will have saved enough money for a car. Future perfect. So future continuous and future perfect. Future continuous at am 8 at 8 p.m. tonight I will be eating dinner. I know that at a certain point of time in the future, the exact 8 p.m., I will be eating dinner. It will be in progress. It will be happening. And future perfect, by the end of the day, I will have finished my report. I know that I will have finished. I will have completed the action. Thank you so much for staying with me. I hope you benefited from what you've learned. I'm sure you're going to be now able to use it much more accurately and to understand more from what the other people say. So what stops you from sharing this video with family and friends and subscribing the channel? Stay tuned for more and have a good one.